Good morning, sir. My name is Sharmila. My topic is inflation and mass, understanding the types in managerial economics. Here we are going to see about introduction to inflation, cost push inflation, demand pull inflation, measuring inflation, impact of inflation on business, conclusion. Introduction to inflation. Inflation indicates the decrease in purchasing power of the unit of currency in the country. It is measured in percentages. It is categorized into three types, that is demand pull, cost pull and built-in. Cost push inflation. Cost push inflation occurs when there is an increase in the cost of production such as wages or raw materials, which leads to an increase in the prices of goods and services. This type of inflation is often caused by external factors such as natural disaster, wars or government policies. For instance, if there is a sudden increase in price of oil due to political unrest in the Middle East, it will increase the production cost of many industries that rely on oil, such as transportation and manufacturing. These industries will then pass on the increased cost to consumers, resulting in cost push inflation. Demand pull inflation. Demand pull inflation occurs when there is an increase in demand for goods and services, which leads to an increase in their prices. This type of inflation is often caused by factors such as economic growth, low unemployment rates, and easy access to credit. For instance, if the economy is growing rapidly, people will have more money to spend, leading to an increase in demand for goods and services. As a result, business will raise their prices to take an advantage of increased demand, resulting in demand pull inflation. Measuring inflation. Measuring inflation is essential for policymakers and business to make informed decisions. The most commonly used inflation indexes are the Consumer Price Index and Wholesale Price Index. The most commonly used CPI, which tracks the price changes of basket of goods and services consumed by household. Other measures of inflation include Producer Price Index (PPI), which tracks the price changes of goods and services at wholesale level, and the Gross Domestic Product (Deflator), which measures the average price of all goods and services produced in an economy. Impact of inflation on business. Inflation can have a significant impact on businesses, particularly small businesses. When prices of goods and services increases, business may face higher cost of production, lower profit margins, and reduced competitiveness. To mitigate the effects of inflation, business may need to adjust their pricing strategies, reduce cost, or seeking financing options to make their operations. Additionally, businesses may need to invest in research and development to create new products or services that are less affected by inflation. Conclusion. Inflation is a complex economic concept that has significant impact on individuals, businesses, and governments. Understanding the types and causes of inflation is essential for policymakers and businesses to make informed decisions and mitigate its effects. While inflation can be challenging to manage, it can provide opportunities for growth of innovation. By investing in research and development, business can create new products and services that are less affected by inflation, while policymakers can implement policies that promote economic stability and growth. I conclude this by using a quote. Inflation destroys savings, impedes planning, and discourages investment. That means less productivity and lower standard of living. Inflation is when you pay $15 for $10 haircut you used to get for $5 when you had hair. Sam Ewing. Thank you, sir.